Hey guys, all right. So this is our last and final criterion of similarity for two triangles. That is the SAS criterion of similarity of triangles, right? And that's what we're going to prove today in this video. Just to give you a brief recap, very quickly, we have already covered this in the last two videos, but I'll just give a recap nonetheless in case you're watching this for the first time. So there are two criterion of similarity of polygons. All of them have to be met. That is, they should be equiangular and the corresponding sides should be in the same ratio, right? So any two polygons, if they are similar, they have to meet both of these criterion. There's an and in between, yeah. And this applies for triangles also. This applies for similarity of triangles also, right? But in case of triangles, we try to see ki, okay, all of this has to be met, but what is the minimum that needs to be met? All right. And for that minimum, we have three different criterion. One is AAA, one is SSS. Just we say that two triangles are equiangular, or we just show that the corresponding sides of the corresponding sides are proportional, or this is the third one, that is two corresponding sides are proportional. That is, we have this proportional to this and this proportional to this, and the included angle is equal. All right, and that's the third criterion, and that's what we are trying to prove now. Basically, what we are trying to prove is that if we have information about two sides, and we know that those two sides are proportional, all right, and we also know that the third thing, that's the angle in between them, is equal. We know that, say, uh, let me label these. If we know that ABC in triangles ABC and DEF, we have AB proportional to DE and AC proportional to DF. That's essentially written as, let me write the given also down right now. Okay, so we have uh, in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, if we have AB by DE equal to AC by DF, and we also have angle A equal to angle D. Okay, this is given. Then we have to prove, let's see, when we have to prove that basically triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. All right, that's what we have to prove. And I want to bring this to your attention that we have already proved AAA criterion of similarity and the triple S criterion of similarity, which means we have used these without using, we have proved these without using the SAS thing, which means we can use these two criterion in this particular proof, right? Let's be very clear about that. It's not like we have to not use these two criterion at all and we have to go back to the definition of similarity of polygons and try to show all angles and all sides the proportionality. But yeah, that's not the case. We can use AAA now, or AA, okay, because AAA and AA are essentially the same as seen earlier. If we have angles and property of a triangle, then if we have two angles correspondingly equal, the third will also be equal because of angles and property. Okay, we've seen this before. Now let's get to business, just to bring the statement up and make that very clear to everyone who's watching this. So if one angle of a triangle is equal to one angle of the other triangle, that is angle A is equal to angle D, that's what we've written here, and the sides including these angles are proportional. What are the sides including these angles? This and this is equal to this and this. Okay, sides are proportional. I hope this is clear. That's the if part, which means that's the given part. The then part is, then the two triangles are similar. Then the two triangles are similar. This is where we reach, and we can use the triple, double A, triple A, or the triple S criterion to show these two are similar. All right. Now the interesting bit here is that the in the proof, the construction which we are going to do is the exact same construction which we have done in the AAA proof as well as the triple S proof. Okay, because basically I'm going to mark 2 points P and Q on DE and DF respectively in such a way that DP is equal to AB and dq is equal to AC, right? That's my construction here as well. So let's write that down. Mark P and Q. You can also write cut dp on de and cut dq on df, whichever way you prefer. I like writing it like this: mark P and Q on de and df respectively, such that AB, such that dp is equal to AB and dq is equal to AC. Also, you're going to join P and Q. Okay, join PQ and the point is PQ to get this. All right, that's our construction done. And now essentially the same construction, but I want to bring your attention here that this triangle and this triangle, this did not happen in the SSS proof, but in this particular proof, like it happened in the AAA proof, this triangle and this triangle are congruent right away, right? We don't have to wait for doing anything else here. I can say these two are congruent right away. By construction, we know that by construction we know that this is equal to this is equal to this, and we know it's given that angle A is equal to angle D. So these two triangles are congruent right away, which means what I've essentially done is I've brought this triangle inside the bigger triangle, and now we will play with it. Yeah, and now we'll get to what we have to prove. Right, so let me just do that part here. So in triangle ABC and triangle DPQ, we have AB equal to DP, we have AC equal to DQ, and we have angle A equal to angle D. The first two things are by construction, and this last thing is given to us. All right, which means therefore I have triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ. Okay, now let's mark this as equation number one and keep. You can write the reason also. It's by SAS criterion of congruence. All right, just let's be clear of that. We are using the this is the congruence symbol, not the correspondence symbol. Not the similarity symbol. Okay, so congruence symbol here. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle uh, DPQ, right? So just a minute. Yeah, let's continue. All right. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DPQ, which means what I've done is I've essentially brought this triangle here, and now we're going to see what's going to happen here. Okay. Now let's look at this triangle and this triangle. Okay. Let's forget about this for a bit. Whatever we do with this triangle, we can replace with this triangle going ahead. All right. Let's look at triangle DPQ and triangle DEF. Right. Now we know. Okay, let's look at this particular ratio which has been given to us. AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. All right. Let's start with that actually, and then we'll go ahead. Okay. Now it's given. We can write. We know that AB by DE is equal to AC by DF. All right. But we also know that AB ki jagah I can write in place of AB I can write DP, right? Because I have constructed it in a way that DP is equal to AB. Similarly, in place of AC, I can write DQ. In place of AC, I can write DQ. So where I'm headed to is I'm going to replace this by DP by DE is equal to uh, dp instead of ab and dq instead of ac. So dq by df. All right, that's where we are right now. So I am right now at this by this, and this by is equal to this by this. Now I'm going to change it in a way that I can use the converse of basic proportionality theorem, just like I did in the last proof, which is I want to get to this by this. So I am going to take reciprocal here, reciprocal on both sides. So that's going to give me dE by dP is equal to dF by dQ. I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. I'm going to get dE by dP minus 1 is equal to dF by dQ. 2 minus 1. That's going to give me dE minus dP by dP is equal to dF minus dQ by dQ. Okay, let's look at the diagram. dE minus dP, dE minus dP, that leaves me with PE. So this is PE. This is what dF minus dQ. dF minus dQ leaves me with QF. So this is QF. Alright, this part is dE and this part is QF. So let me complete the equation properly. So dPE by dP is equal to QF by dQ. Now let's look at the diagram. Back to the diagram. PE by dP. PE kitna hai? How much is PE? PE is this part. PE by dP is equal to QF by dQ, which is essentially that, and essentially PQ is a line which is dividing DE and DF in the same ratio. Hence, by the converse of basic proportionality theorem, PQ has got to be parallel to EF. Therefore, we can say that PQ is parallel to EF by the converse of basic proportionality theorem. And now, if PQ is parallel to EF, then obviously this angle and this angle are going to be same, because DE is a transversal, PQ and EF are two parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal. Therefore, I can see that angle P is equal to angle E and angle Q is equal to angle F. Can we not? Yeah. Let's mark this as equation number 3 and equation number 4. And let's write this as corresponding angles for parallel lines. Parallel lines are already shown about PQ and EF, right? But if we notice now, this, let's keep this to a side, okay? But from one, since these two are congruent triangles, we already have angle B is equal to angle P. Can I say that? And angle C is equal to angle Q. I can say this by CPCT, right? Let's mark this as equation number 5 and equation number 6. I don't know where I left equation number 2, and yeah, let's check it. So this is 5, this is 6, and both of these have the same reason by CPCT, corresponding pairs of congruent triangles, which is here, and the triangles are here, which means essentially now from these two equations, P is equal to E, P is equal to B, I get E is equal to B. Therefore, angle E is equal to angle B, and Q is equal to F, Q is equal to C, so angle Q is equal to, oh, sorry, angle F is equal to angle C. So we have reached a point where we have proved that this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is equal to this angle, which means essentially we have shown that this triangle is similar to this triangle by AAA criterion, by AAA criterion. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF by double A criterion. Yes, we will write double A criterion because we have not shown the third angle yet, but it is obviously going to be equal by using angle sum property, since you'll subtract B angle B plus angle C from 180, you will subtract angle E plus angle F from 180, and you're going to end up with the same value in both. So angle E and angle A are also going to be equal. Anyhow, we don't have to go to AAA. You can just write by double A criterion. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. Hence proved. That's it.